夫ですか? Okay. Okay, they are today's topics. Current trend of foreigners' employment in Japanese companies. 2. Features and culture of Japanese companies. 3. Flow of job hunting activities. 4. Life in Tokyo, part-time job and rent. 5. Messages from Indians and Japanese who work in Japan. In 2008, Japanese government have made a plan, promotion of inviting 300,000 of foreign students to Japan, which should be achieved until 2020. Last year, there are 267,000 of foreign students in Japan. So it seems the plan should be achieved until 2020. Students indicate who study with student visa at college, university, and Japanese language school. These pie charts show the employment rate of foreign students in companies in Japan. You can see big change between last year and this year. Last year, 65% of companies did not hire foreigners. This year, 57% of companies want to hire foreigners. This is a graph of foreign student rate who have joined or will join Japanese companies according to national. Here again, change is happening. Last year, only 3% were Indians. This year, almost 11% are Indians. Why Japanese companies want to hire foreigners? Here are answers. Answer 1. You are expected to be a bridge between Japan and India. Answer 2. They want to promote globalization. Foreigners are important part of it. Reason 3. Tourists from foreign countries are increasing in Japan. They expect to develop new business related to foreigners. Now, I am explaining about features of Japanese companies who hire foreigners. First, the pie chart shows size of companies who hire foreigners. More than 99% of them are middle or small companies. About 50% of them are less than 100 people's company. Next, companies who want to go to foreign market positively hire foreigners. Last, they put a big priority on matching. They see carefully who matches their expectations. Let's compare Japanese companies with foreign companies. For salary, Japanese companies are in paper age and years of experience system. Foreign companies are in paper performance system. For higher priority, Japanese companies put it on new graduates. Foreign companies put it on skills. For a period of employment, Japanese companies prefer permanent employment. Foreign companies understand talented people prefer job hopping. Next, I am explaining about culture of Japanese companies. 1. Observing rules and times are one of the most important things in Japan. 2. Sometimes process is more important than result. 3. Responsibility as a member of a team is must have. 4. Workers should contribute to others, including their colleagues. Here are jobs which can be open for foreigners. For Bachelor of Arts or Social Science, such as marketing, human resources, hotel staff, sales staff, project manager, operation and planning are available. For Bachelor of Science, engineer, IT or mechanical, programmer, research and development, designer, web, mechanical products, and project manager are available. Here we have voices from Japanese people who work with Indians. Good voices. They can be a bridge between Japan and India. We can enter Indian market with them. We have to learn English to communicate with them. It is good motivation for us and it promotes diversity of company culture. We get stimulated by their motivation, vitality, and positive attitude. Our view gets broadened when we work with people of different culture. Some of not good voices here. They never modify their thought and just insist their opinion. They don't understand Japanese way of salary payment. It is not only decided by what they do. He started working after 3 months training and quit after 3 months working. He does not understand that trainings cost a lot. Workers in Japan cannot decide a working place if there are several branches. It is unacceptable for them. Now, I am explaining how to reach a good job in Japan. First step, study Japanese in India. Second step, study Japanese in Japan with student visa. Third step, during study, research potential companies. Fourth step, applying and taking entrance examination. Then you can get a job offer and the company supports you to get working visa properly. Let's look at each step now. First step, you study Japanese in India. Please study hard to reach N3 level of JLPT. Second step, you may live in Japan with student visa and improve Japanese to N2 level of JLPT. Also, it is very important to learn business communication and business mindset to work with Japanese people. During this study period, you may earn reasonable money legally. I will explain it later. I know you wonder how much cost to join Japanese language school in Japan. Here are examples. Examination and admission average 34,000 to 55,000 rupee. Tuition average monthly 38,000 to 41,500 rupee. So if you can prepare around 460,000 rupee, you can go to Japan to study. This amount includes registration fee, tuition for half a year, and student dormitory for half a year. Please be careful with selecting school. There are many different schools in Japan. You should choose the one which has support to find a job after study. During this study period, consider what is your strong point and weak point. and what kind of job you want to do. These thoughts help you to find a good job. Third step, during study period, you attend a briefing session and job fair to understand the features of companies. Then select industries, gradually narrowing down your target. This is a photo of job fair. A large amount of young people, including foreigners, attend the job fair to find a company which matches your desirable condition. Here are information about a potential person who is wanted by Japanese companies. 1. Bachelor degree. 2. Japanese ability, JLPT and 2. 3. Well motivated with challenging spirit. 4. Understanding Japanese industries and working culture. Experience of life in Japan is good advantage. During attending job fair, collect information of companies. For example, salary, job type, contract type, location, company culture and policy, welfare program, and so on. Fourth step, this is the final step. Apply with entry sheet and CV, then take entrance examination. The exam varies by company. For example, written test, interview, presentation, and discussion. Let's check examination with step-by-step chart. First, screening by CV, written test, and group interview. Second step, examine deeply a person by individual interview or presentation. Third step, confirmation of will of the person by HR's hearing. This is CV and entry sheet. CV is more general. Items of entry sheet depends on companies. During an interview, Japanese companies see your potential and motivation. They ask you what you did as a student. Foreign companies see your experience and skills. They ask you what you can do at the moment. They are very different. There are various patterns of oral examinations. For example, group interview, presentation, group work, individual interview, and so on. Then, finally, you can get a job offer. As a reference, here are data of average salary of full-time employments, new graduate as a bachelor. Monthly salary is 130,000 to 138,000 rupee. Also, Japanese companies provide various welfare programs. For example, health insurance, unemployment insurance, paid holiday, transportation fee, and a boost bonus. Now, I'm talking about life in Tokyo. Do you imagine how much you need to live in Tokyo as a student? Monthly average cost is 59,000 to 65,000 rupee. For example, rent 24,000. Food, 20,000. Electricity, water, gas, 2,760. Mobile phone, around 4,830. Leisure, 5,520. Health insurance, 690, and so on. Here is average rent in Tokyo. Student dormitory, about 2,650 rupee. Share house, 29,500 rupee. Individual apartment, 44,250 monthly. Foreigners with student visa may work legally up to 28 hours weekly. So, average hourly wage is 590 to 700 rupee. Average monthly wage is 69,000 to 82,500 rupee. Better Japanese skill is good advantage to find a good paid job. There are examples of part-time job in Japan. Dishwashing, waiter, waitress, cleaning in the building, bed making in a hotel, shop staff in a convenience store, food processing factory. There are many kinds of part-time jobs in Tokyo. As a closing, please consider following. Why do you study Japanese? What is the target of your life? Why do you want to work in Japan? What do you want to accomplish in a long period? If you have positive answers to all of them, you are very welcome to come to Japan. This is end of my first part of the speech. Thank you for your time.